Vern Glenn is already there in Jacksonville. Vern, what you got?
Andrea, welcome to Everbank Field, Jacksonville, where the Raiders try to stay unbeaten on the road in a stadium that would make Mark Davis envious. Where they don't just have one pool and spa here, they have two. Yeah, two. I jump in, but the IT5 budget, $150 for a lifeguard, wouldn't allow it. I wonder if Marquette King can kick a ball way up here. You know, there's not much one of the league's best punters can't do. Is there such a thing as a sweet spot on the ball where you like to hit it?
Yeah.
Where? Where's that?
Right here in the middle, like in this area. You hit it back here, it probably won't be good. You hit it up here, it won't be good. So you want to try to catch it somewhere in between here. You see it?
Wow. Settle this story here. Now, there's one story that says, oh, you were just kind of putting the ball in your spare time. I mean, you really were a receiver. And then all of a sudden, coach came out and said, all right, who can punt? And you went, well, I can. And then it took off from there. Is that true?
Yep, that's true. You know, your boy played a couple more positions than just punting. I had to change it up.
Right, yeah.
So my mom thought it was the best decision. She thought I punted the ball a lot better, and it just took off from there.
What's the big misconception about punters? I think the average schmo, which is, what's the art to it? You just grab it and you just punt it far.
Oh man, it's some Joe Schmoes out there that just talk, man. Oh, punting's easy. Yeah. All right, come out here and hit 40-yard punts. So I mean, it's a task. A lot of people can't punt. I mean, they might think that putting their foot to the ball is a punt, which it is technically, but if they came out here to try to get a job and hit a 40-yard punt, a lot of people couldn't do it.
I saw your rendition of Sweet Love when you were tickling the ivories. Where? I didn't even know you were musically inclined. Where's that come from?
I mean, it came from YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah, teaches me all the time. If I want to learn how to play a song, I put the song in the search bar and whatever, how to play Anita Baker, Sweet Love, piano, and it shows you exactly what to hit. I just started getting more into it, and Streeter, he bought a keyboard, and I was like,
Rod Streeter.
Yeah, Rod Streeter,
right.
like 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, and I was like, you know what, I want to get a piano too. And I got it, and it was like, okay, well, I bought this piano, I gotta learn how to play now that I got it in my house. So just started playing it, and in my spare time, I wanted to get better with it. So got better with it. When we go to hotels and stuff as a team, I go in the piano room, play the piano, and, you know, might wink my eye at a couple people, you know.
King will keep those guys pinned back, that's for sure. But can the last-ranked defense respond? Can the running game get going? Latavius Murray, a game-time decision. And can Derek Carr torch another team that passed over him in the 2014 NFL Draft? Answers and reaction in the fifth quarter post-game show after the game Sunday.
Donald Trump isn't the only one making several stops in the key state of Florida. So is Vern Glenn.
All right, Dennis, we've switched locations from Jacksonville Sunday to the shores of Sarasota, Florida, where the Raiders have set up operations to get ready for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And today, Jack Del Rio was in full coach's mode after a win over his former team.
It's all about the work, it's all about the preparation, it's all about the attention to detail, and that's what our guys are giving us right now.
This week is an added bonus for Del Rio, and this time it's personal. Saturday, he gets to go back to Jacksonville to watch his son Luke quarterback the Florida Gators against Georgia.
It's the same field that, you know, he was by my side for 9 years, you know, throwing the ball during pregame warm-ups and things like that. But it'll be really awesome to go back and watch him play.
Y'all saw Derek Carr today. He says the team is a little tired, so they need the R&R, a chance to soak up the Rays here before tomorrow when they get back to work, back to meetings. In Sarasota, Vern Glenn, KPIX5.
Vern Glenn is the only Bay Area reporter with the Silver and Black in Florida.
Well, Dennis, about 20 minutes from this Sarasota beach, the Raiders got back to it, did some lifting, did a light walkthrough. From talking to him today, They're acting as if 5-2 isn't good enough.
To not have that defense kind of be fitting right early on, was that frustrating for you?
It's definitely frustrating because you come into the year with all these aspirations and things you want to do, and when it doesn't go your way, you kind of just have to stay after it, keep putting the work in, and know that it's not going to be wasted. And hopefully we're making those strides to make those improvements, and will show.
And Marquette King going to run with it. He's got a shot at a first down. He has a first down.
Shoot, what was I thinking? Was I even thinking? It's like maybe if I run fast enough, my ratings will go up higher on Madden. Speed.
Yeah, they'll get after it tomorrow. Pretty much like a certain Warriors team I know about tonight. In Sarasota, Vern Glenn, KPIX5.
The Oakland Raiders swing through Florida has landed them at the biggest sports academy in the country, and Vern Glenn is there.
All right, Dennis, 8 sports spread across almost 500 acres. We're coming to you from the famed IMG Sports Academy, where the Raiders have set up operations for Tampa Bay.
You can't beat this weather. You can't beat this scenery, the Ritz. You can't beat none of this. So, I mean, I'm just taking it all in, enjoying it, and we playing ball.
They had a 2-hour practice at the Academy's football facility. And even these NFL ballers came away impressed with their new surroundings.
IMG, man, I've never seen nothing like that. I just don't know when those guys go to school. It's like it's sports year-round.
I love it, man. No, the weather's nice, and there's no state tax here. That's always a good thing for the people that live here.
Yeah, the setting is nice, but Coach Jack Del Rio put it this way when asked what the team is here for.
I looked out this morning and realized there's actually water close by. So it only took me 3 days to realize that. Yeah, we're just going about our business, really.
Yeah, they're going to try and keep things focused, keep things simple in this glorified camp for the rest of the week. Practice tomorrow and Friday, and then it's up to Tampa Bay for the game on Sunday. And when asked to put a finger on the team's success, Michael Crabtree simply said, "We're just competing, man." With the Raiders in Bradenton, Florida, Vern Glenn, KPIX5. All right, Dennis, back here at IMG Academy where the Raiders continue to train. The game plan put in yesterday for Tampa Bay, more refining today. And if anybody had any incentive to beat the Buccaneers, is left tackle Donald Penn.
It's going to be kind of weird. I never walked in Raymond James Stadium on the visitor side, so that's going to be something new.
Tampa Bay released him after the 2013 season. It's safe to say he's still bitter.
That's something I'm never going to forget. And they did release me a couple years ago. And, good thing is, so I'm happy where I'm at now.
The departure from Tampa Bay really humbled Penn, but has made him a better football player today. And he's fiercely protective of any member of the Silver and Black in the backfield.
I don't want nobody touching my quarterback. I don't want nobody touching my running back. I stick up for my teammates, and that's how I play. I feel like as a left tackle, if my guy's not touching DC, we should be successful.
When you got guys that it means that much to them to do their job, and it means that much to them that it makes them sick not only to have a sack, but for them that has got to even touch you, you got the right person protecting you.
Yeah, Dennis, Penn has a few touchdown catches at left tackle. He's got soft hands. He might be the best basketball player on the team. So wouldn't that be a nice little wrinkle coming up on Sunday? With the Raiders in Bradenton, Florida, Vern Glenn, KPIX5.
As we inch a little closer to Sunday, Vern Glenn's odyssey through the Raiders through Florida is almost coming to an end. Vern left the Bay Area bound for Jacksonville to cover the Raiders-Jaguars game last Sunday. From there, it was about a 4-hour drive south of Bradenton to the Raiders training facility. And earlier today, he drove back up to Tampa where the Raiders will play the Bucs. Before he got in the car, though, he filed this report. Vern?
All right, Andrea, with an enthusiastic, we're ready to go. Raiders coach Jack Del Rio spoke today, this final day at IMG Academy. And something's got to give on Sunday. The Raiders are undefeated on the road, and the Bucs are winless at home. Their head coach, Dirk Cotter, is a little fearful Raymond James Stadium might turn into another Raider Nation.
We got to learn how to win some games at home. We need to. Let's keep those Raider jerseys out of the lower bowl. Let's get some Bucs jerseys in there.
Our fans travel wherever we've been thus far. They've been there in large numbers, and I think it'll be the same. So come on out, Raider Nation. We're excited about it.
Yeah, hard to get excited about the Raider defense, statistically worst in football. It'll have to stop Tampa Bay running back Jacquizz Rodgers, who ran for a career-high 154 yards against the 49ers last week. Rodgers was cut by Chicago in training camp and signed by the Bucs off the scrap heap.
You go tell him about the scrap heap. Okay, why don't you use those words to him and then duck real fast before he punches you right in the teeth.
I remember first coming here, didn't talk to nobody, but now got a lot of media. But it's all good. You just got to embrace it, man. That's how I look at it.
The Buccaneers, they're looking for 3 straight wins. With the Raiders in Bradenton, Florida, Vern Glenn, KPIX5.
Earlier this month, the state of Nevada approved legislation to help fund a new stadium for the Raiders in Las Vegas. But 2 former 49ers are trying to help keep the team in Oakland, Ronnie Lott and Eddie DeBartolo. Vern Glenn has more from Tampa on DeBartolo's involvement with Oakland.
Ahoy, mateys! Aboard the famous pirate ship inside of Raymond James Stadium, Raiders-Bucs tomorrow morning. Now, Tampa also happens to be the home of former 49er owner Eddie DeBartolo Jr. The DeBartolo name made noise in mid-October when it was thought that he would have a heavy hand in the new Oakland Stadium project. Not so fast. As he told me by phone this morning on his way out of town, it was merely in support at the request of Ronnie Lott. An interview you'll see first on KPIX5.
You know, Ronnie Lott asked me, our development company to do him a favor and take a look at things over in the Oakland area. It's a tough situation. And, you know, Mark Davis, I don't envy him because it's going to be, you know, it's tough. I know that Ronnie really cares. He's got a group together that's really helping and trying to get the stadium and trying to keep the Raiders in Oakland. Like I said, you know, I mean, obviously he's a dear friend.
Mm-hmm.
We were happy to take a look at things, but I think that they've got their work cut out for them. I don't know if Oakland and I don't know if California can match what he might be given in Las Vegas. I would hope that it plays out that they stay in Oakland and that they get what they need, but I think that might be a stretch.
You can look for more drama to unfold in the coming months. The NFL vote is in January. In Tampa, Vern Glenn, KPIX5. All right, alongside is Donald Penn, and what do you have to say about a game like that in your, I guess, return home to Tampa?
This is my first home in the NFL, and it felt good to come back, see a lot of guys, but come out here with a win, man, feels even better. Man, team's just been working hard, man. We had a lot of stuff going against us today, and we just kept fighting. It seems that's what we've been doing all year, fighting, working hard, and just starting to show.
Let's go back to your touchdown. Not only did you catch it, the 1-yard touchdown, you have the style points like that. Like, yeah, boy, take us through it.
I had to let them know they made a big mistake in cutting me. I had to let them know I'm back. They made a big mistake in cutting me. I told them that when they cut me. And I'm back. And look at my play. It proves it. So I'm just going to keep trying to play well, keep keeping DC clean. I got him hit a couple of times. It was just not me. But I'm trying to keep on winning, and it feels good to win.
I believe you went to the sidelines and said, "This is my house." Am I right?
Yeah, I did. I was feeling real good about it. But they got a good team over there, man. They need to keep working. I always tell everybody, no matter what, I played 8 years here. They always have a spot in my heart. And I told the owners before the game I love them because they gave me an opportunity. They always have a spot in my heart. But hey, it's Raider Nation now.
Two more and we'll get out of here because I know you got to go. First of all, 23 penalties, 200 yards.
Ooh, I didn't know it was that many, but it felt like everything was against us, and we just kept balling. Not balling, we just kept working. We believed in each other. Everybody kept saying, next play. And I'm not gonna say nothing about the penalties because I don't want to get fined, but we'll see. We're probably gonna turn a couple in this week, but we got to clean that up, man. We hurt ourselves a lot, man. You got to see, we could have put that game away early without penalties, but we're still team learning, and we're gonna learn from this.
Last one for me. The only numbers that really matter: 30-24, the final on the scoreboard. But your emotions as you saw Seth Roberts break that tackle and run the rest of the way to get this thing over with.
Man, I just said thank you. That's all I did. I said thank you. It was just felt good, man. I've been going through a lot of stuff, so it just really felt good.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations on the victory. Safe flight home. We'll see you back then in the Bay Area. Thank you, man. Okay. That is Donald Pendennis. Woo! What a game. An overtime number. Back to you in studio. NBA up top in the Warriors. It's the Lakers this evening. Reunion week continues. Former assistant Luke Walton coaches the Lake Show now. Walton ran the Curs offense the last 2 seasons with the Dubs. Last night, Kevin Durant faced his old team, Oklahoma City, and torched them. He took the Thunder inside, Allen, scoring it well against his old teammates. And he was deadly from outside. Career high 7 3-balls, 39 points in 31 minutes. Dubs ran OKC and Russell Westbrook out of the building, 122-196. Any warmth after the game?
Did you get a chance to even visit with anybody?
No.
Get a chance to talk to KD before or after?
Nah, when I get on the court, I don't talk to anybody but my teammates.
There we go. He's talking to Cantor, and Cantor needs to be quiet.
I'm trying to focus on whoever's on the court, you know. He's trying to talk to me from the sideline, you know. But, you know, I'm sure he's going to put something on Twitter tonight.
The Warriors are doing a lot of trash talking. Apparently, I guess they talk a lot of trash now.
Is that different from them?
I guess so. I mean, I guess that's what they do. But we'll see him again.
Now, Allen, what was up with this early in the game? Look at that. Steve Kerr, usually composed, anything but here. It's 4 minutes into the game. Got his first technical foul of the season. It's a side of Kerr we rarely see on the sideline.
When was the last time I was that mad publicly? Because privately, I've been quite upset many times.
How does Mike Brown screen? How would you rate his screen?
He was holding me too much. I wanted him to let me go. I wanted to get another couple cracks at the officials.
NFL and the Raiders. Slight favorites at home against the Broncos. First place outright at stake. And for a program like this, Coach says this is what you play for.
This is the natural progression in building a good football team. We should expect to be in these games. We're going to expect to win these games, and then we're going to move forward and have more of these kind of games.
Quarterback Derek Carr is coming off a 500-yard game. Nice strike to Amari Cooper. He and Michael Crabtree might be the best wide receiver tandem in the NFL, but the Broncos defense has some swagger of its own. The defending Super Bowl champs think they have the blueprint to beat the Raiders.
Stop the run first, man, and make them pass. That's our key, man. Once they pass, you know, against us, I don't think that they have a chance, honestly.
They're two good two good receivers. I wouldn't put them in the elite category, you know. When we have guys that have elite receiver and then one good receiver, that's different. I feel like they have 2 good receivers. I don't feel they have 2 elite receivers. So we have 2 elite corners. We have 3 elite corners, and that's their job. So I think it will be all right.
Yeah, this is a Sunday night game, 49ers and Saints at 1 o'clock. College ball, the 5th-ranked Washington Huskies visit Cal tomorrow night.
I'm coming to get y'all myself.
That was former Cal running back Marshawn Lynch, and this is his image. It's a bobblehead. It's a giveaway night celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Lynch's joyride on a training cart after the Bears beat the Huskies in overtime in 2006. And take a look at this scene in Chicago. 108 years in the making. The Cubs World Series celebratory parade. 5 billion reportedly showed up to catch a glimpse of this World Series trophy and the players. And the Cubs' first World Series. How about that? Since 1908, the first title since 08. And the party was just getting started.
Chicago! Welcome to Cubstock 2016. Look at this thing. How about this? Sorry, kids.
Let's be honest, for a while there, we forgot the not and try not to suck.
Go Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go Cubs, go.
Nice.
Man, that's something.
That party's going on.
My times have changed, Alan. When's the last time you saw a Friday sportscast and the 49ers? Just an oh-by-the-way mention.
Yeah, that's big.
Well, join me for Night Beat at 10 o'clock, and you can see us right back here tonight at 11.
Have a good